Yeah, so about the third part of that Reviving Hell Dungeon guide. What is going on, you guys? Theo here with the big review, back yet again with another King of Fighters All-Star video that is not going to be the Reviving Hell Dungeon guide part 3 because Netmarble has decided to drop another bombshell of a dev note, and yeah, we're going to be covering that instead, so rip to all of you who have been waiting on that. I promise you I had full intention of that being the video you all would be watching today, but instead, we are getting this. And if I do say so myself, this is a little bit more exciting. But anyway, guys, if you have not already done so, make sure that you smash that like button and subscribe. Also, make sure that if you have not already done so, you now have a little bit more than 24 hours remaining before I cut off the entries for the giveaway for this weekend. That will be announced. The winner will be announced on Sunday in the big review, so stay tuned for that. But again, if you have not seen that video, link in the description. Let's go ahead and get into today's update. So I'm going to go ahead and go through this step by step. Some of this is exciting, some of it's whatever. But added function to set the main fighter in the lobby. So basically what this is this is now an ability to modify and kind of make your own out of your home screen with it as far as your lineup. So for those of you who don't know, your default formation on the home screen whenever you're on the home screen of the game is going to be whatever the last team you used was. So that's the way it used to be, and with this update it will be updated to where you can choose 3 fighters you want and even have it show the whole art, which is kind of cool. So pretty neat. It's a quality of life thing, a UI thing, not anything too exciting, but that's still cool. So then we get into new stuff with Championship. So basically they're adding a new mode, and it's a Championship Master, sorry. I'm full of sushi and hype today, so I might misspeak, but the Championship Master is going to be added. So basically what this looks like is, if you can't tell from the details up here, basically it is going to be all of the things that you would expect from a terminal case. You are going to have imprint stones, and you're going to have all of the effects that you have on your characters applied. So good luck, guys. Have fun. For those of you who still Championship, I know a lot of people like myself don't do it anymore based solely upon the fact that 1, it takes a ton of time, and 2, there's no more rubies as rewards. So yeah, no word on whether or not Championship Master will have rubies as rewards, obviously, so we'll have to pay attention to that. But looks like Novice is probably going to be your traditional championship, where you can use characters between 0 and 65 cost, and you just won't have all those things like the stones, creating just that much more cancer. So yeah, that is going to be what's going to be going on with Championship. So exciting for those of you. I know there's a lot of people out there excited for anything having to do with updates to Championship, so there you have it. Next up is going to be, we're getting a new time attack challenge difficulty. As you can see here with original 0 on the header for this third one here, this new time attack is going to be added with this update, and I don't really know a whole lot about it. It says new different enemies and new rules have been prepared, so it makes me think that maybe it's something different from just being a normal time attack. Maybe there's going to be new things we have to do. I don't know. It's all speculation at this point, but whatever could potentially mean more rubies is good for the game. So if this is something hopefully we can do every day, that would be awesome, but I have my doubts. It'll probably be restricted, kind of like Master is. But this time attack veteran thing looks interesting, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that one. Next up, here you go, guys. You can all breathe a heavy sigh of relief. They have finally shown us what they intend to do with the 5-star battle card combination function. So they had already said that they were working on it. Looks like it's going to be just like what we have right now. The only question with this is basically going to be, and for those of you who do not know how this new system works, or kind of the history here, basically a couple months ago, Netmarble said, hey, that whole truncated card system we got going on that's been here since, the game was inception. Let's go ahead and, not have that anymore. And, all the ways that were good about it, let's also get rid of those. And then everybody got mad. Everybody threw a fit. Netmarble went, hey, maybe we shouldn't have done that. And then here we are. So this was kind of the last kind of hanging thread for this whole situation. This was the last thing that needed to be really addressed. Right now, it's actually in the current state. perfectly fine the way it is. If you have issues with cards now, you're not grinding hard enough. But the only reason this might be kind of controversial is the way it's worded. It could just be worded weirdly. They tend to do that with these, but it almost makes it sound like they're not going to be the traditional 6-star battle cards we see in the normal card pools, like your Fest sets and things like that. It almost makes it sound like they're going to be maybe something specific to whatever the system is. Who knows? I'm hoping it's just the regular card pool, but who knows? So then again, it would be kind of nutty if, you were just throwing away some trash, like, those Benimaru cards that everybody has 50 of, and then you end up with like a piece of the Leah set, and then you're like, oh, hey, this is a Leah set card. That's cool. So yeah, that is pretty much what they had in here. They go into just kind of teasing us with the potential of winter events and New Year's events, so on and so forth. So not anything in there that we didn't already know. Now, a lot to unpack here. I will say, first and foremost, probably the most exciting thing bore from this is probably the card system and then the new time attack. But this isn't where it ends. This is just this part. This is the actual dev note. There's going to be something else that we're going to talk about that was teased as well from Netmarble. But this is exciting. This is really cool. These are things that need to happen. It's nice to see that they're not kind of limping out of 2020, that they're kind of trying to leave 2020 and enter 2021 swinging, which is awesome. So overall, this looks really healthy for the game, I would say. I don't see anything here that is too outside maybe the championship thing. Time will tell with that. If they give rubies back, people will probably be at least excited for that prospect. But overall, it looks like it's good. Put it this way. There is no mention in here whatsoever of 10-Star Awakening. That alone is a win. So everybody, be happy. So yeah, that is that part of the update. I will say I do expect this potentially to be coming out and this to be part of the topic of discussion for the stream on Monday. I'm fully expecting that. I'm predicting that that's probably what this is about. This is probably just kind of a teaser for things that they're going to roll out next week. That's almost what this feels like. So that's what we're looking at here, I get the feeling, but time will tell. We'll know on Monday evening when the stream is live. So now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, there is a couple other things I want to touch on. So there was actually another update from Netmarble today, just a few hours ago, and I'm going to jump over to that, and I'll see you guys there. All right, you guys. So as you can see here, we're still on the forum, and Ryugo's letter from CM Yuri. I'm not going to read this to you because I don't think you really need me to, and there's nothing of substance really here unless you're really into the story mode, which if you are, then good on you. But anyway, if you don't know what this is basically a tease for new Epic Quest. So basically, we've known for a while that we're going to be getting a new chapter of Epic Quest, and there was some things data mined about maybe even a year ago now that kind of hinted towards that as far as new bosses and things of that nature that people have been excited about. And it's been a while since we've gotten an update. It almost feels like Epic Quest is one of those modes that for whatever reason, Netmarble kind of prioritizes last. But, we will probably be getting new Epic Quest, I would say. This being a separate post from the dev note makes me feel like this might be a few weeks away. I don't think this is anything imminent. I could be wrong, but I would figure if they had intended to release new Epic Quest this week, they would have full-on said that in the dev note. So this almost looks like something maybe January. Maybe New Year's update, we'll see. But that's almost what this reads like, almost what this looks like. But this is exciting either way. For those of you who do not know what I'm talking about those data mines, I'm going to go ahead and show those to you here. Hold on, wait a second. Hold up. Hey. Before I do that, guys, make a deal. Do not accuse me of predicting that these characters are coming out. I'm not predicting anything. I am just showing you potentially, spoilers ahead, by the way, potentially, what could be happening with the new Epic Quest. So, we're all square on that? All right. Well, here you go. So, as you can see here, these were things that had been data mined a while ago. Basically, we have a new Ignis, a new Kyo, a new Shizuru, and a new Iori. So, all exciting. But when it comes to Ignis in particular, for those of you who play Epic Quest, you'll probably know this, but a lot of these characters end up getting 3 PG cards when they get their Epic Quest twist boss, whatever you want to call it. So if Ignis gets a 3-star PG, or a 3 PG card, rather, then that is extremely good for him. He needs a little bit of help. He needs some love. and that would be very, very beneficial towards him. So potentially, these could be what we are looking at for the new Epic Quest. It's just they've been in the files for a long time. They may not even be anything on their radar anymore, but who knows. So that is going to be everything that Netmarble has teased, announced, what have you, over the course of the past 24 hours. After the past 10 minutes of discussion looking at this, you can now tell why I could not get the Reviving Hell Dungeon Guide Part 3 up today, because this was kind of important. So, big things coming for the end of 2020 and beyond, guys. This is very exciting. The stream should be awesome on Monday. Hopefully, Travis can show us all this stuff. Now, for those of you who do not know this, it's a fun story, but last stream, Travis shouted me out when I was the one bothering him in the comments to show us the Seven Knights collaboration cards. He didn't give us all the details, unfortunately. I was very, very sad about that. But he did try to show them to us as much as he could. And then the stream before that, I actually got him to shout out Fest King. So for all you guys on the forums that are keeping up the good fight for Fest King, we're going to get there, guys. I promise you. 2021's our year. Anyway, guys, that is going to be today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe, hopefully, not making you any promises at this point. For all I know, Netmarble's liable to tell us, hey, new Fest character trailer or something. But that won't happen, hopefully. But we'll see. So hopefully the Reviving Hell's Dungeon Guide Part 3 comes out tomorrow. If not, then rip. Anyway, guys, I am out. You enjoy your weekends. Don't forget to make sure that you enter the giveaway. Link in the description below. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.
Continue.